Hello. Hi, Libra. How are you? Are you having a wonderful, amazing week? I hope so. This energy this week has been fantastic. Like, I don't even have words to describe it. It's been so good. Just like amazingly, disgustingly good. So I hope that energy has been, you've been picking up on that. You've been getting into that. You've been tuned into that. We are currently in, when this goes up for you, it will be the last day of the exact Venus and Mars conjunction. Your ruling planet, your energy on a Friday, on a Venus day, please. If you all are not tapping into what fires you up, what makes you feel excited about life, about what makes you feel like you are in control and doing the best thing, beautiful, loving, caring, nurturing, well taken care of, worshipped, goddess, like, if that's not being activated, if you're not focusing on that, if you're not doing some type of activity to reinforce that, to enhance that, Libras, what are you doing? What are you doing for life? Okay, so that's your homework. All right, we're doing shadow work. Okay, so we're doing shadows, messages from our shadow. And we are doing, sorry if I just hit the mic, but we're doing messages from the shadow, and we're doing healing, like how to integrate this, how to heal, all of that wonderful stuff. So let's see what we get for Libra. Libra, what's our shadow message? Okay, it's kind of sideways. So it might be about some empowerment pieces. We love the Magician. That is very much so. Self-confidence, believing in yourself. Knowing that you are going to be able to achieve whatever it is that you desire. That hand is up. That is the wand. Okay, that's the Magician's wand. But it's not just the wand. It's the cup. It's the pentacle. It's the sword or athame. It is literally everything that you need in order to alchemize, to create magic. It's just laying at your fingertips. So it's saying, what is it that is keeping you from utilizing these resources? Okay. Let's take a look. That's your topic. So we're trying to get you in that Magician energy. That's what your shadow wants to talk to you about. Let's see. Oh, and the Magician, this could be masculine energy within you. Masculine, not sex, but just, an energy of action and doing. This could be your shadow of that. If you identify as masculine, this could be your literal shadow. And if you identify as feminine, this could be your animus, or the shadow that is within your unconscious, according to Jung. Might be wanting some attention. The Magician within you might be wanting some attention. The wise individual within you may be wanting some attention. All right. What do we need to do so that you are not stressed anymore? We're at the end of stress. No longer feeling like our head's all over the place, that our thoughts are all over the place, that we are all over the place. We're going after the things we desire. The Page of Wands is starting that journey. It's on that trek. Knight of Cups, we're going after our deepest desires, our heartfelt desires, the thing that our hearts want the most. I was hoping I would get another card out. And it's moving quickly. Look at those wings on the helmet. Like, we're moving quickly. Like, our heart is guiding us in a way that is really moving us forward. Everything is facing this right direction. Everything, literally. Here, and then here comes Queen of Swords. So these are either a lot of people in your life who maybe are supporting you, or this is you really tapped into this looking ahead energy. Like, not forward. So you may not be facing things forward, like, head on, but you are looking ahead. Your vision is wide. Your mind has quieted to the point where now you can really, like, what is your soul desire? What is your heart's desire? How do you get your mind on board? It is really like almost all of the elements right there. The Emperor. All right, so we might need a little order. We also have some Mars energy. Magician is also fire energy. We may need to get a little order, a little system, a little something going on. Okay, y'all. So if things have been a little disorganized, get a plan, get a planner. You know, write things out. Get someone to help you if this is not your strong suit, because a new beginning, we love that. Ooh, we have to mourn the things that didn't work out. If there was a relationship with someone who had fiery energy, an emperor type, if there's something going on with the, with maybe some father figures, with your relationship with the father archetype, you know, or the emperor archetype, because they were just very strict, very, maybe very demanding, very high expectations. They had a lot of high expectations, and maybe there's some hurt feelings, there's some hurt emotions behind that, like spending some time mourning that so that you're able to have a new beginning, to have a rebirth. You may also need to be, though, getting in order, getting things in order, getting yourself in order. Ooh, love that. Because if this is around a project, if this is about something that you've always wanted to achieve in life, and you've tried this before and it didn't work out, and so you're trying it again, this is your second chance, the Judgment card. They're saying that, you know, maturing emotionally is going to help you to be successful in this endeavor. This is not a time for you to throw fits and things like that. This is not Page of Cups energy. This is very much so very mature, emotional way of looking at things, and understanding that in order to get your heart's desire, to get from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups, or in some traditions, it's the Knight of Cups that's the last one. In order to actually have put these things into place, you would have had to gone through this process of going through your emotions, processing your emotions, processing the feelings of hurt and pain that have happened. Our mind may be quiet, but our heart is still very active. Our emotions are still highly activated. So we need to go in and figure out what needs to be done, what we need to acknowledge in order to be able to move forward. We do also have the Emperor over the Judgment card. And so the Emperor is a very masculine energy. It is very fatherly energy. It's very like maybe a boss or a supervisor energy. And the Judgment card can be the mother. So there can be an energy of like that push and pull between that, okay, I have to do things in this way because that's what my, you know, father's expectations were. Or that's what, when I think of being in order or having things, when I think of having my stuff together, I think of it being like this. And the voice that's in the back of your head is your father's voice. But then when you're like, I need a second chance, I need to redo this, you know, you may need the encouragement. You may need to mother yourself or reparent yourself in this situation to get to a healthier space. This also, the King of Cups could be someone coming in, a very mature type who is going to come in and offer you some emotional support. It's this one at the top. Ooh, love it. Yeah, this is a big, like, emotional healing point for you. And this is a big time. Like, your shadow is speaking to you about embracing your power in order to heal emotionally, about tapping into that fiery wands energy to help, Knight of Wands, to help you heal emotionally. Ooh, yeah, okay. We have a Knight of Wands here, which is, you have two knights so far. You either have a lot of people in your life, or you have a lot going on. You may also need to be doing quite a bit of work with the many sides of your personality or your psyche. Lots of queens, lots of kings, lots of knights, lots of like very hierarchical archetype energy. That Emperor being the main one, the Magician being the main one there. A lot of talking back and forth between these energies. With the Queen of Cups, as y'all know, that's my self-care queen. We love her, self-care queen. This is really putting your emotional well-being into at the forefront of your activities, of what you're doing, tapping really deeply into that unconscious drive. With that Knight of Wands as a clarifier is because you are actually tapping into what your soul wants, that inner fire, what that is looking for. Now, if you look here, like I said, in this very beginning, everyone's facing this direction. They're looking forward. They're looking to the right. They're looking towards, like what's coming ahead. We have the King of Cups who's actually facing forward, along with the Emperor and the Magician. They're all like, okay, no, I'm looking you in the eye. And like, notice that all these main cards right here in the center are all looking at you directly. They're saying, hey, you cannot ignore me. Look at me. Pay attention to me. We need to address this head on, directly. But then we have the Queen of Cups who's also looking this way. She's looking this way. The Knight of Wands is looking this way. So everyone's kind of centered towards this, or facing this center image. And so this work here with the Emperor, this emotional healing, this getting to a place of maturity, this finding your second chance, your second wind, is of vital importance to quieting your mind and healing your heart. Ooh. Okay, so we're moving forward. We have that fire. We have that energy. We have an Ace of Cups in reverse right under the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is saying, I'm holding this cup. And this clarifier is saying that, like, there's like an overspilling. It's like in one hand, literally, in one hand, Queen of Cups, you have this cup that's full and you're focusing on it and you're putting your time and attention towards keeping it safe and steady. And on the other hand, you have this other cup that's flipped over. There's an imbalance going on here of like filling and pouring out, right? So either this is saying it's time for you to really go within and figure out where you are filling your cup, where you are taking care of yourself, and where you are overpouring. Like, where are you pouring out your emotions? Where does that energy go? And how does this need to end? What needs to come to an end here? The Death card change. What needs to change about this situation? This is the only card that's over here in this section that's facing this way, that's also facing this forward direction, that's also looking forward. So you cannot always look back. You cannot keep looking back so much, because then we have the three of cups that are knocked over. These are these two cups that are trying to stand up. It's trying to say there's more opportunities. There's more coming in. These are those two cups. But when you have one cup that you're able to like hold up and use in a productive way, and then you have another cup that you're just constantly just like flipping over. Like, what are you emotionally leading into? What are you emotionally pouring out for yourself that is not supporting you, right? An opportunity it just may be time to move forward, to change something, okay? Okay, integration. Six of Cups, of course it's a freaking cup. What's this integration process looking like? We love Queen of Wands, we love her. Oof, Lord. Okay. You get some threes. That's interesting. Okay. Integration is looking like one. We need to take a look at the past. One, to get out of the past, to stop looking at the past with rose-colored glasses. Notice she is looking backwards. Notice he is looking backwards, looking at the past through rose-colored glasses, learning from those situations, not feeling naive about how we're going forward. And maybe this is it. Maybe it's gaining that confidence of saying, I have done these things. I have done this work. I have learned my lessons. Not feeling naive in how we're approaching things, gaining more self-confidence in ourselves, in our emotional well-being, in our mental well-being, in our ability to lead our lives, to be our own persons, to be the emperor in our life when we need to be, to face things head on, to not need to look to the past, but to understand we have to not look to the past to get stuck there, but have a vision for the future, to allow ourselves to move forward and look at things head on. That is how you get a fresh new start. Three of Pentacles is saying that it may be time for you to ask for some assistance, or to, honestly, this Three of Pentacles very much so, but all of these threes looks very much so like integration energy, like integrating the shadow with the ego and creating the self. All right. So that's like the design of personality, according to Jungian theory, is that we have the self, which is kind of like all of us. And then within that, we have the conscious and the unconscious. And then from there, we develop over time our ego, which would kind of be like the magician, would kind of be like some of that energy, right? Who we are. or who we see ourselves as consciously. But then we have all this like unconscious stuff going on underneath the surface that is happening that we're not actively aware of and actively engaging, which is why we do things like shadow work readings, shadow work in general, inner work, all of that. And so these threes are really signaling the need to come together and to integrate these pieces to start this individuation process to become our own person, to actually get from the point of judgment to the world. We then have the Queen of Wands. So this is our first, let's see. So we have three of the queens. We don't have any pentacles. Where are my pentacles at other than this three of pentacles? And I think that's the other part. Is that like the grounding is needed. The taking this from a emotional, spiritual, creative, mental space to like in the world, to concrete, right? Three of Pentacles. Like you need to live this out, not just think about it, not just write about it, not just like talk to your friends about it, live it, right? With the Queen of Wands in between a Three of Pentacles and a Three of Swords, if there was a third party situation that has happened in your life, whether that was, you being the person who was a third party, someone else putting you into a third party situation. When I get Three of Pentacles or I get Three of Swords, like it's usually some form of like maybe I don't think intellectual cheating is a thing, but maybe, but also like where work or school or responsibilities in life ended up being the thing that kept you from being able to fully be present in a relationship, or kept your partner from being able to fully be present in a relationship. I'm going to go there and go ahead and just say it. If you had a father figure who was working a lot or was very much a intellectual in education, just very smart, doing their thing, and that took up a lot of their time and their energy, and there is some healing that needs to occur related to that dynamic so that you can have a better relationship with the energy of being successful on your own, and not feeling like if I approach that, I will be taking on the energy and I will be reenacting this. Usually when that happens, we take two different directions with it. We either become what hurt us, or we rebel against that and go in the totally opposite direction. We need to find a nice center. It's literally in the center. You need to find a nice happy medium with that, but you're going to have to heal. You're going to have to face it head on and take a look at it and know that, like, build up your confidence, build up your self-assuredness, build up your belief in yourself. That Queen of Wands energy that, like, I know better. I know better. I know better. I know more now. I have learned from the things that have hurt me. I have learned from the things that have broken my heart. I have learned from the people in my life who have been successful and who have taught me and who have guided me. And I can now take all this information and apply it to the situation of what's happening. There's a lot in this reading, Libra, and we're already at 18 minutes, so I'm going to stop. If you would like a personal reading, let me know. Reach out, link in bio. I'm going to do your oracle card reading next, so that'll give us some additional insights. But this is a powerful week for you, a powerful month. It's end of February going into March. So just for the next 4 to 5 weeks, take this energy in, do this work here, do this inner work here, and coming together and ask yourself, who is the magician? Like, who is the magician? How am I as the magician? Who is the emperor in my life? How am I the emperor? Who is the King of Cups? Who is the Queen of Cups? What needs to change? How am I the Queen of Wands? Who am I in these cards? And how do I integrate this energy so that I can be more at peace and move forward in my life successfully? So I love you. I'll see y'all later, Libras. Bye-bye.